tonight, Biden had another one of his gaffes. And I say another one because they literally happen every day, sometimes multiple gaffes a day. One of the big ones that we covered on the show today was the Declaration of Independence screw up that he had.
What did he say? What was that?
So I want you to watch it. I don't want to screw it up. So first, let's start off with the latest gaffe where he mixes up family members in a speech that he gave. And then after that, we can show the Declaration of Independence gaffe. Without further ado, here's what happened tonight.
Tuesday for nothing. By the way, this is my little sister, Valerie, and I'm Jill's husband. Oh no, this is oh, you switched on me. This is my wife, this is my sister. They switched on me.
I mean, I would like to see if they were actually on opposite sides moments earlier. That would help him a little on that. Yeah. At least he didn't. At least he did seem to recognize it when he saw it. He wouldn't like look at Jill and be like, Valerie. Remember when we used to play together?
We're gonna pretend like that's not a problem.
I don't think that one's a problem.
It's not as much of a problem, but like, let me know, guys, when you have the Declaration of Independence one ready. It was from the main show today.
Doesn't matter. It's funny, and it. But again, there's a part of it that makes him endearing in that, and that's what you're up against.
No, not endearing.
It is.
When Trump is tweeting out compilation videos of Joe Biden saying crazy things. Like, that is not endearing.
Look, man, when this campaign started, I'll repeat it for the 8 billionth time. Joe Biden sucks at this. He was bad in '88. He was bad in 2008. He butchered Anita Hill. Those are his 3 times in the national spotlight. He's a senator from Delaware. That's where he should have maxed out. He could have been elected for life. There's no meaningful Republican opposition there. He got 75% of the vote the rest of his life. The only reason he's on the national stage at all is because a black president with Hussein as a middle name needed to tell Democratic voters who were scared, there's no reason to be scared. Look, Uncle Joe, it's okay. If John Kerry had not been the nominee in 2004, it would have been Uncle John, I think, would have been the vice president. And there's no way we would be talking about Joe Biden now. By the way, John Kerry probably should have run for president.
But I know what you're saying. He's not endearing to us because we see right through that BS.
I see him as a threat in beating Trump.
Oh yeah, but the people who supported Obama and see all the memes with him being the cool Uncle Joe and he's being right there with that's what we're up against. He's endearing to them.
And he is. I mean, and he is personally likable. That's why, it's one thing that he might have going for him in Senate hearings about Ukraine.
I don't think he's likable. I think he's non-threatening.
Well, he's likable on I mean, most people like him, but that's.
I actually do agree with that. I met him because my manager is somehow connected and got me into a Biden fundraiser, obviously for free. I'm not gonna donate money to that, no. But I showed up and I met him. And yeah, he's like, it's crazy how
he's tall, he's strong,
endearing
and
warm he is in person. But I also know too much, so it's like, yeah, it's a nice feeling, but like I don't really care about feeling nice.
I got it. You don't care about feeling nice, but this is all about feeling. Like, how are we gonna make people feel? So it's not all about it, but it is a lot.
It's a huge part for a lot of people who maybe aren't as aware.
But also, but again, when I say feeling, I don't mean like feeling like they like it. It's the thing that Bernie has to do, especially if tonight goes. Well, if the consensus takeaway is that, as Emma said, if Biden is thought of as the nominee, what is Bernie gonna do? Is he gonna say the same thing he's always been saying as he heads into states, and then he just ends up repeating Hillary, and then he's the one who said whoever has the most pledged delegates should be, then he's in a terrible bind.
Absolutely.
He's gotta expand, and the way he expands, the way he gets people who are like, you know what, I'm gonna vote for Bernie Sanders. Biden seems like a screw up, right? I mean, so he can go against Biden, he can do what he did tonight, point out the things about Biden. No question, he should do more. And he also has to tell all these people who are capable of voting for Bernie Sanders, and there are millions and millions of Democrats who are capable of voting for Sanders. He needs to do what Obama did. He needs his Joe Biden. I don't mean an actual running mate, but a way that they feel like it's gonna be okay, because they feel like it's not gonna be okay. That's why they didn't support it.
So there's a video in our production video list. It just popped up saying it's slugged as Biden throws shade. I don't know what it is. I'm very curious. So let's take a quick look at that.
Sure, exciting.
And they want a nominee who's a Democrat, a lifelong Democrat, a proud Democrat, an Obama-Biden Democrat. Join us. Look, this all starts with a revival of decency and honor and character.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah, you
So
want a
sick of
Democrat
it.
who worked with people like Strom Thurmond and prevented busing and integration. Like,
I'm so sick of the
Yay.
revival of decency.
But using the Obama, so that's what I want to say is that he may be likable to white people, but to people of color, it's not likable. It's not likability with Joe Biden. He is always going to be the guy next to Obama to people of color. He's non-threatening. He's not likable to us because he's just another white guy
Okay,
telling us the stuff that we want.
Then let's just then talk about it crassly in politics. Good enough.
No, but
good
that's-
enough to get
No,
elected.
but what I'm trying to tell
Yeah,
you is
right.
at this point for us, it's always the lesser of two evils. That's what we always have to pick because all we do is get promises from people who look like Joe Biden and don't deliver. So for us, it's not about, yo, you know what? I really want to kick it with Joe Biden. It's, do you actually think that he's going to do something for us? Is he going to do something for all these black boys who've been murdered by the police? Is he actually going to do something for us? Like, are our kids really going to keep going from school to prison? That's what we see him as. We don't see him as, oh, I really like Joe Biden. Like that's not the case when it comes to us.
Thanks for watching the Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.